Yep. Feels like forever. And that's how the video starts. All right.
29 more days.
Chaos. Only 29 more days until you're out of high school forever. You know how long it's going to take me to get out of high school? Until I retire. Because I chose this. Okay. Chi-squared test. Huh?
Want to relive your best moments of your life.
Why in the world would we think that high school is the best
Freshman year.
freshman year of high school, the best time of my life? All right. So, chi-squared independence test helps you answer the question: are two things independent or not? For example, right down here, what do you think the question is? What two things are we talking about?
Male and female.
That is not.
Who chooses, or what?
Colin Sunday's favorite way to
You know, yeah.
Your favorite way to eat ice cream and compared to your
Gender.
gender. So does gender affect your favorite way to eat ice cream? Are girls more interested in ice cream sandwiches? Are boys more interested in sundaes? You know, like, does it matter? Does it not? That's a good question, right? We've got to know. Okay, so this is ice cream, ways to eat ice cream versus gender below. So basically you need two topics. You can't just say boys and girls. Boys and girls affect what? This is multiple things. This is a grid. An R by C contingency table. This shows you the observed frequencies. This is often put into a matrix. If it was a matrix, it would go from here to here. The total columns would not be in there. Right now, what we're going to do, because this is part of how you do this question, if you're doing it on your calculators, I'm going to teach you how to put matrices in your calculator. Do you do this with Mrs. Sickink? Did you do matrix?
Yeah, not yet.
Matrices, okay. So hit second matrix. It's the x to the -1 button right below the math button. This is matrix A, matrix B, matrix C, etc. Do you guys know what a matrix is?
It's a bracketed number.
It actually is a whole bunch of numbers. It's like rows and columns. It's a way to like hold a whole bunch of numbers at once that means something. Businesses, especially businesses and production lines use this kind of stuff all the time because they'll have like all of the inputs they need. Like, let's suppose to make a really complicated engine. They need a list of all the parts that's in the engine. That's not something you would want in like a Word document. That's something you want in a matrix that is easily fillable so that you can say, yeah, we need enough parts to make 8 engines, 5 of this, 12 of this, 8 of this, 5 of this, and we're going to need all of these things to build this. Or they might say, we're doing a housing project. Give me everything I need for a housing project. And then the matrices would just like fill it in, like what it needs. So it's basically a way to hold a whole bunch of information at once. So you're going to go to over here on Edit, A. Mine says 3 by 3. Yours might say nothing because I've got numbers in mine. Just like you might have numbers in your list. Now you've got to change the matrix first to be what you want, and the matrix is listed like an L. So if you look here, you see how it goes down? So look at me. Down to over how many? 5. So it's 2 down. I know that it looks like 3 down, but I'm ignoring that total column. So 2 down and 5 over. So you're going to write 2 by 5. And as you write 2 by 5, the size will change. Mine still has numbers in there, but I'm going to write over them. So you're going to write 592 in the top left spot. It's going to keep going to the right. You got to fill them in. on the bottom left.
Yeah. And this is the-
That just tells you what that spot is.
Oh,
So like,
right.
right here, if I go down to this one, it says in row 2, column 1, the entry is 410. Okay, now you're gonna hit second quit. I wonder if I need to. We're gonna see if I do. Did anybody else have stuff in your matrices? Everybody else's was blank? Great news.
I had one, but I just rolled over it.
Good, do you have anything in B? Anybody have anything in
I
B?
do have something.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Hit second memory, that's the plus sign. Go down to, memory management, number 2.
Okay.
Then down to matrix. And then yours should have a B on it, and you're gonna delete the B. So go down to B and hit delete.
Okay.
Okay, then you should be good. All right, so everybody's got that in A. We're gonna use that in just a second. All right, formula for finding, so these are all observed, right? I'm gonna write observed really on top on this. Okay, formula for finding the expected frequency of everything is this. You take the sum of the row times the sum of the column, and you divide by the sample size. So we're gonna make a new one for expected. I'm gonna write over here male and female. And up here we got cup, cone, sundae, sandwich, and other.
Should we write it like a matrix?
Yeah. This is gonna be our expected matrix.
So like per male cup, it'd be like 1,000, and no, it'd be 1,200 divided by 1,002.
Yes, so for the male cup one, all right, male cup. It would be 1,002, which is how many people prefer a cup of ice cream, times 1,200, which is how many males are in the study, divided by what?
Right, by 2,000.
2,200. Okay, so let's all write it down. 1,002 times 1,200 divided by 2,200. Did you guys get 546.5?
Yeah.